Hope all is well. In this video, I'm going over the M setting human versus AI. What is actually better? Because there are a lot of AI chatbots now, and there have some been improvements in them. And there's then human setters who've been around for I don't know how many years. And the big question is, has AI come to the point yet that it can overtake humans in the M setting? I'm going over that in this video and who I am exactly to talk about this. I've been a setter for 3 years. These are a lot of some calendars I booked in from 2023 until 2025. This year, you can see my head over here on every calendar. These are all the meetings I booked for myself and some other companies. And the question I just asked, is AI ready to overtake humans to set? And I think the answer is a big no. Here are some examples of AI chats of one of the most improved AI chatbots that are currently out there. So this isn't a many chat version or something. These are improved versions of them with databases and all in clear objective, but they still, in my opinion, don't work at all. By the way, sorry for my voice. I'm a bit sick the whole week. I couldn't celebrate the holidays that well because I'm a bit sick. I think everyone is sick at the moment. I don't know. It feels that way. And you can see some examples of chatbots here. And this one is actually from Denlock. So this isn't a cheap chatbot or a cheap mini chat or so. This is actually one of the most improved chatbots there literally are. And I wanted to reach out to him to see how his one works. And in my opinion, it's shit. I wanted to see if I could sit for his company, and then he gave a really long answer. Fill out the application form and go to the I really appreciate you sharing your background. It sounds like you've got tons of answers, which is awesome. We're currently right now, and what are your current situation, what are you hoping to achieve next. So like you see, they gave a really long answer, and they ended with 3 questions. It's really confusing for a prospect. They obviously don't know anything about sales, never end with more than 1 question. And I just ignored the questions and I asked again, where can I find that application form? Because he told something about an application form. And then again, the bot is saying something about the form, but not where I can find the form, because that's probably the only data it knows from the form. And then he just repeats in some other words what he said right here that I just ignored. And you could say, oh, but he didn't have the data. If he had the data, he could give a better reply. And no, that's not true at all. Look at all the points and commas. Way too much, way too clean writing here for DM setting. You need to come over nonchalant and just like a normal human. And again, and it's with 3 questions, literally exactly the same. And again, this bot is literally from one of the best coaches in the world for copywriting. So he's of course using the most up-to-date version of AI, and still it's shit. Here again, a guy reached out to me. It was a set message that he just has to reach out to a lot of people. So a human would do exactly the same job in it. And I said, no, thanks bro, all the best. And I totally understand, appreciate you letting me know. Out of curiosity, are there any other? And these 2, from my opinion, were even good follow-ups. They looked human, only it was a bit irritating, and they already gave away that it was AI, so I wouldn't respond to them any further. And then a follow-up a day later, really irritating. If you send out your first message offer and someone declines it politely, stop following up. AI sucks, guys. Don't use it. Here's a human conversation. Yo bro, you still your offer? Yes. Trojan horse question. Bam, you're in the site. Cool bro, is it going great, or could an extra hand be handy? You simply ask, is your offer going great, or could you use some extra help? And here, because I'm a human, I can think for myself and choose my answer. He immediately asked, what do I do? So the combination of 2 things he told me. Then he asked me what I do. And I just say, I normally go over that on a quick call. And I said, okay, let's do it. And then I send a call link. Not every conversation goes that easy, but I can adapt to everything he's throwing at me. So AI has long answers with unnecessary words. Nonchalant, short, human text, as if you were just a normal human being asking them something. That is what works. Not long, overcomplicated text with 3 questions at the end. And I can't adapt. I gave the example of the form. I asked something besides the normal straight line that the AI needed to follow, and it can't go off the straight line. It stays on. Even if you ask another question, it doesn't answer it. It keeps answering what it is installed to do, and it's not really human-like or good. And the meaning of AI is that it replaces humans, but it still has to look like a human. Then it did a good job, and it's not at that point yet. What humans can do, we can choose long and short answers. We can adapt to every convo, and we can use whatever framework we want, because we can do whatever we want. We're not obligated to one certain straight line, I don't know, framework, whatever you want to call it. We don't have to do it. We can do whatever we want. If you're gonna send 1,000 shit messages a day, it doesn't matter. No one is going to reply to you. If you send 10 good messages today and you get replies, that's way more valuable than sending, like I said, 1,000 shit messages. I know human outreach takes a little bit longer, but if you do 10 to 20 messages a day, on Instagram and Facebook separately, of course, you have the possibility to book 10 to 15 appointments every week, because that's exactly what I did. I sent 20 messages on Facebook and 20 messages on Instagram every day from Monday to Friday. That's how I booked 10 to 15 appointments a week. And again, if you want to know how I did that a little bit, I explained it in the video I made 2 weeks ago called DM Guide 2026. It's somewhere down below. But in my opinion, what you could use AI for is not the lead messaging, but the lead sourcing. It's not a task where you need human strength for. You can source it out to a robot. Probably one of the most time-consuming things to do, finding the actual great leads. If AI can do a part of the job for you, really handy. So in the video that I made last week, I explained the 2 best ways how you could source your leads with AI. If you like these kind of videos, subscribe down below, and I will see you every Sunday.